Hello, TC. Welcome to day 15 of our 21 days of prayer and fasting. I'm super excited to hear some wonderful reports from those of you that are fasting and really getting close to God. We're going to be changing it up a little bit. Today's the day where we start fasting and we only have one meal a day. So we're in the home stretch here. You can do it. It's going to be awesome. But today I wanted to share a little bit about Matthew 19 and Matthew 20. In Matthew 19, verses 1 and 2, it says this: Now when Jesus had finished these sayings, he went away from Galilee and entered the region of Judea beyond the Jordan, and large crowds followed him, and he healed them there. You know, some time had passed since all the events of chapter 18, and Jesus was making his way south to Jerusalem, but people kept stopping him because they wanted to get healed. You know, sometimes we can be so focused on our destination that we start to consider people to be nuisances or distractions, but that is not what Jesus did. In fact, he doesn't treat them that way at all. He doesn't shoo them away in order to make his time better getting down to Jerusalem. No, people are not distractions from God's work. People are God's work. And the overlap of people aren't accidental. They're divine appointments, and they're not only for them, but for you as well. You know, our vision at TC is to love people, love God, and make disciples. Ask yourself how you can make your encounters fulfill the Word of God by taking time to share with people, encourage them, teach them, and see them come to salvation. Then in Matthew 20, one of the verses there says that we're called to be humble servants, just like Jesus was. Let me read you 26 through 28. Instead, whoever wants to be great among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first must be your slave, just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many. True greatness comes from serving people, but be careful how you evaluate greatness of another person. You know, the world has a standard for greatness, but Jesus makes it clear that God's standard for greatness is very different. Serving God, it's an honor and it's a privilege. Jesus was our ultimate model. Did you know that the word serve appears in the Bible over 1,100 times? Well, that's another action word, and I challenge you to ask the Lord how you can serve. How can you serve your spouse? How can you serve your children? How can you serve in the workplace, your family? There's so many opportunities. Who has God put in your path to love and serve? You know, it's not always easy to love people. Some of us are peculiar and difficult, but God still wants us to love them and to show them that the answer is Jesus. Have a blessed day. God bless you.